cancelled over this video. Are you ready for this
What is that?
unpopular opinion? Is it bad enough?
Cancelled.
Going to job interviews is fun. Do you want to say it, Melissa?
Okay.
I'm Passioni
And I'm Kalisa.
and you're watching TJTV.
We asked you on our Instagram what your unpopular opinions are.
And today we are going to react to them and also let you guys know if we agree with these.
So while you're watching, leave a comment about what you think about these unpopular opinions.
I want to know how controversial these are going to get because we have not read them and I'm kind of scared. I don't want to be cancelled over this video.
I hope not. They are not our opinions. But then I guess we're going to be reacting and we might say what we think about them.
Yeah, maybe just give it a thumbs up now before you hear what we have to say. But before I forget, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can participate in more challenges.
Okay, first one. I prefer Canadian kids animated / live action shows than American.
Okay, that's really interesting. I don't know, I feel like I need to now have a list of which comes from where because I'm not too sure. But growing up here in Australia, for some reason, there were a lot of Canadian teen shows.
Wait, like what? I don't even know
Remember that? That was that Naturally Sadie. Pretty sure that was Canadian.
Oh, okay.
There was that A Buzz. Like they used to work in a newspaper.
You know, when I watch something, I have no idea like what country it's
I'm
from
pretty
unless
sure.
they make it really obvious.
And so the Saddle Club was Australian Canadian, and we used to watch that. So
okay, I have to admit, I didn't really know what Canadian TV shows, like animated TV shows were.
okay.
So I searched them up and let's see what we think about them.
Okay.
So there was Stoic, total drama action. Okay, I'm with you. I really like that show. I mean, I don't remember it much now, but I'm pretty sure I used to like it.
Yeah. I remember Angela Anaconda. I'm not saying I liked it. It was like it was interesting.
It was very like original show, right?
Yes. I don't know if I like them over American, but I definitely like a lot of them. So there you go. Let us know if you've seen any of these.
Jack in Jack and the Beanstalk is the worst person since he disobeyed his mother and stole from the giant.
Wow.
Whoa, that's an interesting opinion.
It is interesting. I feel like there's something deep there. Like you read it and you watched it and you internalized that. I don't actually remember much of the story, so I don't really have a strong opinion either way. I think any story is up to like the reader to interpret it and take what you want from it.
I think I'll need to read it again and then see it from your perspective.
Yeah.
I love writing with a red pen. This reminds me of my childhood when only teachers could use a red pen.
No. This is unpopular opinion for a reason. I will sometimes write like with a red pen, but that's because I have no other working pen next to me.
Because it reminds me of like teachers grading, right? Like ticking or crossing.
It just doesn't look right on paper. It doesn't look as neat. My memory's not going to remember anything I've written in red. Actually, let us know what pen color do you prefer. I personally really like blue.
I like black pens, but then also I like pink
Unpopular
or purple,
opinion.
like if you want a different color.
Okay, pink. I like
But not
purple.
red.
Not red.
Okay, the next one. What is this?
Okay,
the
I'm ready.
smell of farms and cows makes me feel relaxed. It's definitely an opinion.
I feel like it makes sense if you're from the country and grew up with that. Maybe let us know. We're very city people. But I don't know how it feels. For me, I don't feel that.
see, like if you know, like there's a lot of nature and like the scenery that is nice, but
Not the
cows.
smell.
But the cows specifically.
Specifically the smell of the cow. Interesting.
I think that is a very unpopular opinion.
Yeah, let's move on because I don't. I like Turkish Delight.
I like them as well.
Really? I didn't know
them.
that. I am learning new things here.
Like I think if you said that Turkish Delight was like your favorite chocolate, like
That's more
maybe that's
controversial.
unpopular. I like them. Like if you gave it to me, like I would really like it.
Yeah, I don't like it. No. Also, here it's really common to give like a box of favorites. I don't know if it's just an Australian thing, but Turkish Delights is not. It's like the bottom of the list.
I like just the
Boost
milk.
and the white chocolate best.
I think either the white chocolate or the milk chocolate.
Okay, the next one is. Are you ready for this?
No.
Are you ready for this
What is that?
unpopular opinion? Going to job interviews is fun.
It's stressful. It's like nerve-wracking, but fun.
I get like going to a new company, you get to see new people, you get to see the workplace. You got freebies once from an interview. I guess that's kind of fun.
Okay, if I get a freebie from an interview, then that's fun. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I would ever consider it fun. Like, I'd rather go to a theme park rather than go to an interview.
I
Any
always
day.
get so nervous when I go to an interview. I don't think that feeling is fun.
I'm glad you find it fun because, you know, everyone needs to do it. Let us know. Let us know if you like it. I guess if it's your first one, it's kind of exciting. But then that's it. Next one is an unpopular opinion that I think we're both going to agree with.
How can you read my mind though?
I can't eat rare steaks.
Yes.
I like mine well done. Like, burnt well done.
Now look at me, we're still raw!
That's how I like my steak.
Whenever I cook anything, I think I always like overcook it as well.
Yeah, I just leave it there. I'm like, whatever. I leave it as long.
With like meat or even like vegetables as well, I usually just leave it a bit longer.
Yeah, okay, that's interesting.
Like if you're making broccoli, I'm like, I don't want to have it when it's,
I'm
you know,
not
like
opposite.
impossible
I like the
to eat.
crunchiness, so I just put it in for a few seconds.
But then I just forget about it, and I'm like, okay, I think it should be good now.
But I know that this is very unpopular. Any chefs watching this are gonna be horrified.
I don't like spicy food.
Is this an unpopular opinion or is this like a 50-50 split?
I think spicy foods can be good, but I don't really like
The spice.
Yes.
That's me. I don't know. Is that what you're gonna say?
I was gonna say, because sometimes you eat something and it's really, really good, but then it's like after 2 bites, I think my head is gonna explode. So it's like, I want to like it, but it's just, I can't handle it.
I think different cultures have different tolerances.
Our
Have-
tolerance is like
zero. I don't like being called love. I don't know, what do people call each other in your country? Like here people sometimes say like darling, love. Usually it's like older women. I personally don't like it either. Do you?
Like,
You just
I
don't mind
never
it?
use any pet names, but it depends, I think, who it's from. I think, like you said, if it's like from an older lady and she's like, you know, really sweet and just like, oh
Oh yeah, I don't mind it, but it's
yeah.
not like I really like. Okay, when people say this and they're younger than you, that just is that controversial?
I think it's weird if someone younger than you says that, yeah.
Because I've had like at work, like when I was like 18, the first person who was talking to a child was like, oh yeah, thank like the lady, and then thank you like the ma'am or whatever.
You know,
and it's so
old
weird
when they say that.
Yeah, it feels weird. But then I know they're being polite, so I don't know what they should be saying.
It just makes me feel old.
I like butter and strawberry jam on toast.
I don't mind it. Like, I know that you really don't like anything with butter if it's going to be sweet.
Unless it's very bread. But I put very little butter just because I need my sprinkles to stick. It's
Makes
only
sense.
there for adhesive purposes. I actually kind of like the taste of jam, but I just don't eat it. I don't know why.
I haven't had it in like months, I think. And then
I
the jam
actually
on
don't
top,
think
it
this
looks nice.
is an unpopular opinion. I think my opinion of not liking butter and jam is the unpopular one, especially in Australia. I think people eat that with scones as well, maybe.
Now I feel like a scone. Okay, the classic. That one had to be there. I love pineapple on pizza. I think the comments are going to be pretty split about this one.
I just am neutral to this.
Me too. I think most people are like, you either hate it or you love it, but I'm like, I would never order it myself, but then if someone offered me like pineapple on pizza, like I wouldn't mind it.
I just don't think it's the worst thing that people can complain about. Like, I've seen worse things on pizza. Anchovies on pizza? What are you doing? I think there's more productive things that we could be arguing about pizza. Okay, this one I wish I had read before so that we could have bought the things to try. Washing down chocolate cake and brownies with orange juice is just as good as milk.
That does sound good.
I don't know. I don't have an opinion because I've never tried that.
I've never tried it either.
Okay, but now I'm confused. Like, do you eat it and then like drink?
I think so.
Or do you like dip?
Oh, okay, because I like dipping like cookies in milk.
I dipped cake in milk. If you haven't done that.
Doesn't it fall off?
Yeah, but you can use a spoon. Like, it's so good.
So would you do that with orange juice?
See, that's the thing. Like, is that what you mean? I don't think that's what you mean. So I don't think it probably wouldn't work. But people do like chocolate and orange. And I feel like sometimes you put orange juice over the cake when you're baking it so it's moist and it has like orange chocolate taste. So I think it could be good. That's why I'm so curious.
Yeah, because if you put orange in the recipe, then or you can just eat it separately, but you'll have the same taste, maybe. Fairy bread is good but overrated. No, you actually said that you liked fairy
Yes.
bread. I like it. I think it's like really simple. I was seeing somewhere on social media people commenting that fairy bread is like Australians' version of like a birthday cake. And the thing is, like, I wouldn't compare them. Like, I still prefer cake.
I haven't heard anyone say that. Like, I'm not on the same
I think
TikTok as you.
Yeah. So it depends. Like, if it's just
It depends what you're comparing it to.
yeah, I would still choose cake over fairy bread.
Yes.
But if I can have both, then I'll have both.
Yes, exactly. Last one, most controversial one. The one we are going to be cancelled on.
It's going to divide us.
Do you want to say it, Alyssa?
Okay. I like sleeping with socks on.
Yes.
I like that. Yeah.
I didn't even know. I thought everyone did that. The time I realized that was not common was when we had to take Talisa to the hospital when she was
Such a
younger.
really dramatic story. And the thing you remember the most is that the paramedics were like, you sleep with
Like,
socks
how
on.
do you have your socks on? Yeah, like, because it was in the middle of the night and they came to get you. And
Yeah.
I thought, like, what?
So that was the okay, by the way, this was many, many years ago. I was obviously fine. I didn't realize it was like a controversial one, but
Me neither.
apparently people were really against it.
You have probably seen so many, like, behind the scenes footage, photos, TikToks with always with socks on. Socks are so much more comfortable than being barefoot. I feel cleaner, you know, like it's protected.
Oh, is that the reason you did?
Yeah, it
So the reason for me is just that I get cold, like if I don't
Okay,
have
me
socks
too.
on.
Well, sometimes I have to do 2 socks to go to sleep. 1 sock isn't good enough. 1 sock isn't bad enough.
Cancelled.
There we go.
I think we're in a minority.
Okay, I think that's a good one to end on. Thank you so much for sending all your comments and unpopular opinions.
And if you enjoyed watching, please give it a thumbs up.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button.
We post videos every week.
So see you next time.
Bye.